Hey, what's up, everybody? Matt here with Halloween Daily News. And while it is Valentine's weekend as I'm recording this, it is actually the time of year when so many of the new 2022 Halloween products that are going to be released later on this year are announced and previewed. And we've already done a deep dive into Trick or Treat Studios' 2022 catalog. And today it's time to take a look at the Lemax 2022 Spooky Town Halloween Village collection. Now, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, then you probably know that I love the Spooky Town Halloween Village. We look forward to the reveal every year of the new products, and Lemax always does an amazing job. And it looks like there's a ton of really cool new products this year. They range from smaller individual figurines all the way up to the larger light up animated tabletop pieces. They've already announced most of the brand new additions to the Spooky Town Halloween Village collection on their official website, lemaxcollection.com. So we're going to take a look at each of those right now, and if there is a demo video attached, we'll look at that as well. So let's do it. All right, so here we go. Again, this is from the lemaxcollection.com, the official website. And here in the new for 2022 section of the website, you'll find these first few items were actually announced last year. They are marked as new for 22, but we did a video about this time last year on Lemax's new releases for 21. And all of these first pieces that we see here were announced at that time, if I remember right. Now, this very first one might be actually new for this year. I don't really recall seeing it. It is a spooky Victorian hearse. We might have covered this last year, but if not, that is the first new piece we see here on the website for 2022. As with all of these, just amazing detail that Lemax always puts into these pieces. The Grim Reaper on a hearse carriage, and of course the corpse in the coffin is undead. The skeleton is sitting up. Even got a little rat scurrying down by the wheels. And what is that? A raven on the horse's back? But again, a lot of these we see here, like Esmeralda, the Great, the Witching Hour, the Horrid Haunted Hotel, and the Isle of Creepy Jacks, as well as the Skull and Rose Tattoo Studio. All of these I remember previewing last year. Helga's Hats is another one. Meow Mansion. It looks like they just didn't make the finish line prior to Halloween last year, and so they are getting a proper release this Halloween season. Now moving into this year's brand new stuff, the first one we see here is called Tombstone Seesaw. And this is a smaller piece. It does have an on-off switch and takes 3 AA batteries, and so the skeletons do go up and down on the seesaw. And of course, I really appreciate the wicked Jackolantern next to them. Let's take a look at this demo. No sound effect, obviously, and no lighting effect. It's still a pretty cool battery-powered piece. Up next, another smaller piece here, a set of 2 ornaments, actually, a cat and pumpkin set, and both are identical. Not exactly a cat person, full disclosure, but when it comes to black cats on Halloween, they are almost as synonymous as jack-o'-lanterns, so this is pretty cool. And that cat and pumpkin do light up as well. There's also a spooky cauldron here that's new for this year. Again, it lights up as well. You can see it looks got some kind of aquatic monster coming out of the cauldron. Pretty cool colors there. All right, now we get into the first of our bigger tabletop pieces. This is called Bailey and Bella Pet Shop. And it is a lighted building. Now, one thing I've noticed glancing at these before starting this video is that it appears that Lemax has really gone all in and incorporated more pumpkins, more jack-o'-lanterns specifically in this year's designs than I think ever before. And I gotta say, I love it. So many of these pieces have so much orange and black, and it's awesome. So there we go. The Bailey and Bella Pet Shop, all decorated for Halloween. Now, this one is definitely one of my favorites as well. It is called Poison Pumpkin Potpourri. And again, this is another illustration of what I'm talking about with Lemax really incorporating more jack-o'-lanterns this year than ever before. This one looks really good. Let's check out the demo they've included here. And as you can see, it does blow out some real smoke there. Love the look of these jack-o'-lanterns. I like that scared one there, the big, giant, evil-looking jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, this one's really cool. All of these are really cool. I mean, Lemax never fails to put out some really awesome new additions each year. But I gotta say, I'm really impressed with some of these for 2022. And here it is, all lit up in a darkened atmosphere. Pretty cool how the one tower is a corn husk. Just noticed that at the end. Nice touch. All right, now this one I really love too, and this one also has sound as well as light and movement. It's called the Count's Bat Bonanza, and it is an amusement park ride for those who wish to fly like our favorite Count Dracula. And here, let's just check out this demo. This one is awesome.
Come fly with me at my Bat Bonanza. But beware, this ride could suck the life right out of you.
So there's Dracula proceeding over everything up top, and he's talking. It's part of the sound. Got the music going. Amazing detail with these bat statues there. And all the kids, appropriately in costumes, are riding the ride, where the actual ride that you ride on is bats. So you're flying on these vampire bats. Just an amazing new addition. I'm a theme park guy. That's something our family loves to do, is go to theme parks and ride rides just like this. So this is one of my favorite new additions for this year for sure.
Come fly with me at my Bat Bonanza. But beware, this ride could suck the life right out of you.
There it is, darkened again. This one's really beautiful. Really cool. Up next, we've got Fearsome Flowers. That's the name of this one. Again, this one doesn't light up or have sound or anything. It's just another smaller piece featuring some man-eating flowers. Another smaller piece here called Spooky Planter Urns. This is a set of 2. Got another man-eating plant and the classic witch legs sticking out of a planter. And Lemax always puts out a few of these really small pieces each year. This one is called Time Expired, and you've got the vulture over the parking meter, and of course the bones down below, and another rat. Here's Pumpkin Snowman. I think that should be Snowman, unless this comes as a set with another one. But this guy's pretty cool. I do really like the purple bat on his hat. Very nice detail. And again, I love all the jack-o'-lanterns this year. There's more jack-o'-lanterns than ever. And lots of them are smiling and happy, but not all of them. Some are angry and scary, and some are sad and scared. And you can decide what this one is, but not your typical smiling jack-o'-lantern or snowman, which I appreciate too. Another real small one we'll look at right here. It's called Jack-o'-lantern Bird Bath. And it is just that. Just love the classic color combos of orange, black, and purple. Another new addition this year, we've got Day of the Dead Crypt. This one also is one of the simpler new pieces that does not light up or have sound. Day of the Dead themed, and it says Mi Casa es Su Casa there on the sign. We've got a new Witch Figurine called Ready for a New Spell. We always get a couple new figurines each year. Another new figurine here. He's called Last Ditch Zombie. Here's Undead Brewery Worker. This one's called Always a Gentleman. I kind of like this. You've got the gentleman skeleton trying to provide his lady a umbrella, some shade under his umbrella. But it's the skeleton of an umbrella as well. Another one called Candy Apple Cart. This one is actually a set of 5 pieces. You can see, I like the sign there. It says 25-cent Halloween special. Nice detail with the bats on the sign there. This figurine's called Dark Portents. gypsy figure. Got another new set of 2 here called Monster Coffee Break. And there you've got the Frankenstein monster along with Igor. Another cool new figurines called Curbside Pickup. Got the witch here pulling up for a curbside pickup. Got her black cat on the back of her broom. And her jack-o'-lantern pail hanging from the front of her broom. Again, really appreciate all the jack-o'-lanterns this year. This one's called Lab Assistant. And this one's called Halloween Pet Walk. There are, of course, a lot of Halloween pet walks in communities all over nowadays. And so this figurine celebrates that. You've got the pet owner dressed as some French fries. And the pet dog dressed as a hot dog. So you got a hot dog and fries combo right there. Another new figurine for 22 is the sandwich board skeleton. And let's look at what he's got going on here. He's got flyers for the Halloween festival. And he's wearing the sandwich board advertising the Halloween festival, October 31st, dusk till dawn, spooky fun for all. I really like this one. And look at that spider down there by his feet. This one's awesome. And again, just the classic primary coloring, perfect for Halloween. All you need, orange, black, a little purple, a little yellow, a little white. Really dig this guy. This one's called Feeding the Birds. An undead lady there, keeping the birds happy. This one's pretty cool. It's called Zombie Wedding Party. Includes quite a number of pieces here. True love never dies. Then you can see you got your bride and groom, maid of honor, best man, flower girl, ring bearer, and of course I can really appreciate, even got the photographer there getting the wedding photos. I've photographed quite a few weddings in my day, so I do appreciate that. That was pretty cool. Might have to add that to the collection. And of course you got the tombstone included too that says "Till death do us part," very fittingly. Really like this one. Another tombstone over there says, "The undead will not rest in peace." Here's a cool one called Black Cat Countdown, where you can actually count down the days till Halloween. This one's called In the Wrong Graveyard. And you can see you've got somebody in a skeleton costume getting chased by what looks like actual skeleton dogs haunting a graveyard. And again, love the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns, which ensure that this is all happening on Halloween. This one's really pretty inventive. The name on that tombstone says Ben Bitter. And over here, you've got Rip Van Winkle's tombstone. And here is another Day of the Dead themed piece. This is called Day of the Dead Party. And that tombstone says Get in the Spirit. A couple more Jack-o'-lanterns. Dia de los Muertos. Very appropriately colorful and festive for a Day of the Dead party. Lots of party pieces. This is the Graveyard Costume Party. The sign there says Halloween Costume Party, October 31st. Join us if you dare. And as you can see, the attendees, all of which are in costume, are the undead. You've got one of those skeleton dogs there, and they're all skeletons in costume. One is dressed as a princess, one is a vampire, one is a witch. Very cool. Dig those jack-o'-lantern bulb lights hanging on the tree right behind the vampire attendee there. This one's called Last Ditch Tow Truck. It's kind of Mad Max themed here with this guy. 24/7 towing and salvage, it says. Yeah, I dig that driver. He looks pretty maniacal. Yeah, I'm getting serious Mad Max vibes with this one. Pretty badass. Now here's a lighted building. It is called the Witch's Cottage. And there's one of the witches up on the roof. Of course, its address number is number 13, fittingly. More of those jack-o'-lanterns. And it looks like that witch is taking off out the window on her broomstick. And this one, I like the name of this one. It's called Be Afraid Clocksmith. Be Afraid Clocksmith. It is a lighted building as well. Such cool detail on these. And really cool on this one, you can see the detail of that inside scene, that lit inside scene. Not all of these tabletop pieces have those. And sort of a chrome, almost steampunk type jack-o'-lantern there in each corner. Here we have a mortuary, but not just any mortuary. It's That's a Wrap Mummy Mortuary, where they specialize in mummification. Another lighted building. And another very cool inside scene you can see in there. Is their latest client is in the process of being mummified, it looks like. Really small piece here. 2 skeleton Deco lamps. And here we have another witchy cauldron. This one lights up as well. Those witch legs sticking out of the ground, sticking out of cauldrons. You see a lot of that these last few years, don't we? And this set of figurines I really like. It's called the Happy Halloween Ghosts. And they're just some small light up figurines, a set of 2. These 2 are holding their jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treat pails. This one's hiding behind a happy, haunting tombstone. What I really like about these the most, though, is they look as if they're meant to resemble blow molds. And I love my blow molds. And they're probably going to be really affordable. So I might have to add this set to my village this year. Alright, we've got some more of the bigger tabletop pieces. This one's called Sugared Pumpkin Candy Shop. It's another lighted building. And look at all those glorious jack-o'-lanterns. You know, you see so many of Santa's candy shops around Christmas time. But I'd argue candy is just as much, if not more, a part of Halloween. Probably more a part of Halloween, historically speaking anyway, than it is Christmas. So this is a pretty good idea. And I like that the whole thing is a candy shop built around a pumpkin. Pumpkin with a lot of sugar on it, looks like. It's also really cool that the logo there, the sugared pumpkin signage, is very clearly candy corn colored, as you see some candy corn also decorating the building. And this one is called Shinbone Family Reunion, another lighted building. And this is the Shinbone family. They're having a cookout. There you see the chef has a jack-o'-lantern head. And their entire home is a giant pumpkin as well. Very cool. Alright, we've got a few more of these bigger pieces. This one's called Dr. Gorys Laboratory. It's another lighted building. There's Dr. Gory right there. They do have a demo video here, so let's check it out. Again, no sound or movement on this one, but a lot of cool lighting involved. Another Last Ditch themed piece here. It's called Last Ditch Gas and Salvage. And again, this one's got a little bit of a Mad Max vibe to it, if you ask me. Let's check out the demo. Definitely feeling some Mad Max vibes on this one. It's a little bit like a gas station in a Rob Zombie movie, too. All right. And here we've got just two more. This one, another one of my absolute favorites for this year. It's called Crypt of the Lost Pumpkin Souls. And their storyline for this one is pretty interesting too. Look at all that detail. Their storyline here says, have you ever wondered where pumpkins go to die? Well, wonder no more. This spooky seasonal castle is decorated head to toe with ghoulish Halloween pumpkins. If you look closely, you'll see the pumpkin crypt keeper himself waiting to welcome you to the great pumpkin patch beyond. I love the idea that this collects all of the dead pumpkin souls. And there's the pumpkin reaper himself. As I said, so many jack-o'-lanterns, so many pumpkins this year, and this one might be the best of them. Here, let's check out the demo. Looks really great lit up there. Again, you could try to count all the jack-o'-lanterns. There's a ton. I really like this one. I love that there's jack-o'-lanterns. There's also jack-o'-lantern decorations out there. There's like yard stakes in the yard. The vines wrapping all around the building. This one's really cool. And yeah, it looks even better in the dark. And last but not least, this one's called Agathas Apothecary. Your one-stop shop for all your mystical potion and ingredient needs. That might be Agatha up there on the balcony. Or that could be her there on that balcony. The guy's having a drink over there on the side of the building. More jack-o'-lanterns. Again, I love that no matter what's going on, they're not just spooky, they're spooky on Halloween. All right, let's take a look at this demo.
Oh, hi! Come on into Agathas Apothecary shop. The place to be for all your spells, potions, and hexes. Today, only 50% off of frog's breath and spider legs.
And as you can see, this one features light, sound, and motion.
I need about 4 vials to complete my curse.
It's really cool.
Agathas Apothecary shop. Take one sip of our world-famous potion, and your victim will stop all motion. Just a dash of snake's blood and a few raven's eyes, and this potion is
really dramatic music here.
Oh, hi! Come on into Agathas Apothecary shop. The place to be for all your spells, potions, and hexes. Today only 50% off of frog's breath and spider legs.
Excuse me, is this the deadly nightshade? I need about 4 bottles to complete my curse.
All right, and that is everything currently listed under new for 2022 on Lemax's official website, lemaxcollection.com. I really like a lot of those. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite is and which one of these new additions to the Lemax Spooky Town collection you're going to be trying to pick up this Halloween season. And bear in mind that there will be a few more additions, some exclusives for Michael stores and stuff like that. So we'll be updating when the time comes for that. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of it. Until then, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.